Hey there guys, what's up? It's JP here and I'm back with another Hearthstone daily request video here. And I actually did record a little bit earlier on, but there was a lot of disconnect issues here. So we're gonna go ahead and just continue where we left off here. And I believe we have just one more victory here. So let me just show off a deck here and we see if we can go ahead and yeah, sure, let's just show off the priest deck here. Of course the name is a bit questionable. Um, just because the deck itself is really questionable. We're gonna start off with a two circle of healings. This is just a staple card. Silence just because there's a lot of death battles and stuff going around here. And silence probably one of the strongest cards in the handlock matchup. Most of the time, whether you win or lose is determined by this card. To the Light of Naruse, this is really strong against aggro here. The Light Warden itself is very significant. Uh, it is a really good card here, but people always overlook it just because as a card by itself it's really bad. But now that you can get it for free and heal yourself or a damage minion, it's really good. Next up, we have two Power Word Shields. This is your standard card draw mechanic, as well as the Northshire Clerics here. Two Shadowwood Pains, just because a lot of aggro going around, and most of them have less than 3 attack, or 3 or less attack, so that's something to take note of. Shrinkmeister is just an amazing combo card here. Again, it's very situational, with things like Shadow Madness and like the Cabal Shadow Priest, which I only run one of, but it can combo with things like the Shadowwood Pain and the Shadowwood Death. Well, not really Shadowwood Death, you don't want to shrink anything to Shadowwood Death. It also helps you trade up here. So I only run one off. This is a very situational card. I'm not a fan of multiple Shrinkmeisters here. I have seen the decks that have like 2 Shrinkmeisters and 2 Cabals, but that's really gimmicky, I think. Single Shadowwood Death here. Again, this, like, even with 2 Shadowwood Deaths, you're probably still going to lose to Handlock anyways, so I don't see a difference. Single one is fine, just because most decks run Dr. Boom as well. Thought Steal, just for the control matchup, you again against things like Handlock here, this card will probably win you the game. Dark Cultist, probably still the best 3-drop in the game. Injured Blade Master, that's because it's incredibly powerful, especially now you got the Light of the Naru. You don't always need to have the Circle of Healing. It's just a little bit more expensive a combo there. Shadow Madness, this is just for all the aggro decks that are going around. Same with the Arcanine. Is again here, previously Arcanine only comboed with Circle of Healing, but now you can use the good old Light of Naru as well. So yeah, there's a few more ways to nuke down some minions here. Holy Novas, your big sweepers. Sludge Belchers just for against the aggro matchups. Most priests I don't think run Sludge Belchers anymore, but I really like them, so they're in there. We have the good old Vol'jin. This is the king of the mirror of the control matchup. I guess you just steal a lot of health. Like usually it's gonna you want to steal minions with like more than 5 health just to make it a bit more worth. But worst case, it's a 6-2. We get silence. Not the end of the world here. Best case is winning you a lot of games, especially you can steal the health off of a Twilight Drake. That's huge. We have the Cabal Shadow Priest, really powerful again with things like Shrinkmeister and whatnot. It's become more powerful and less situational. But like I said, there's a lot of aggro going around, so it's always good to steal things like eggs and whatnot. Sylvanas is more for the control matchup. Of course, the only real combo you have in this deck is maybe Sylvanas, Shadow with Death, your own Sylvanas. It guarantees a mind control here, but it's a 2-card combo. Dr. Boom, needless to say why this is in this deck here, it is the most powerful 7-drop in the game at the moment. Just based off pure stats alone, and then the boom bots are insane, right? And a single mind control. This is just very me-ish. You don't need this here. You could probably put in like another, I don't know, Shadow Madness or lower drop, maybe even a Pyromancer, second Shadow with Death. But I like the mind control. It's just my style here, and hence the name of the fact is this shit, right? All right, so let's just jump into a game here. Hopefully we don't run into too many disconnect problems. Though with me, it's really hard to tell, right?
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Alright, so we're up against a mage here. I'm guessing it's going to be a mech mage. So we're going to throw back the Injured Blade Master. It's useless without a Circle of Healing anyways. These are a bit more stable cards here. Light of Nuru is a big card as well. So he has the coin here, so he's going to have the tempo advantage at the very least. Again, it depends on what deck he's running here. But I'm guessing it's going to be a mech mage. People don't play control mage. It's just... I wouldn't say it's terrible, it's just... Mech mage is a lot more easier, right? Kind of like Icy Winds back in the day.
What to do? What to do?
Oh my goodness. One of these guys again, huh? It's taking forever here. Louis TV, apparently. Not sure if this is a thing in the States or if it's just a random name here. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead. The Mech Whopper, that is like that is ultimately what you want to Shadow Word Pain here. So there's no need to think about that. Next turn is probably Dark Cultist, no matter what here. You'll probably eat like a Flame Cannon or something, but that's fine. Unstable Portal. Oh my goodness. That's 1, 2, 3. So yeah, he'll have to use a spell if he wants to get rid of this. Which I'm okay with. If he like Frost Bolts and then runs the Imp in, that's fine. That is not fine on the other hand. So we're gonna Shadow Word Pain that. Don't want to max out here. Yeah. Against this kind of deck here, you want to keep the board as clear as you can. This looks like a Frostbolt. Yeah. Ping here. I'm actually surprised you ping here. I would go ahead and just play another minion, but maybe that's why I'm bad at this game. I don't know. So am I alright doing this here? 1, 2, 3.
The damned stand ready.
I think that's fine. Sure, he has a little bit more board presence than me, but he is a card ahead here. So 6. Yeah, we're about even. Oh, the Drake is a huge one though. Is there a way to get rid of that Drake? Certainly doesn't look like it. Sludge Belcher. Sure, we can go ahead and Sludge Belcher.
My fate is sealed.
And I guess this would be the time to Light Warden here.
In the light's name.
He does have an easy clear for the Sludge Belcher just running both creatures in. He keeps the Drake. You could Fireball it, that's like extreme. Yeah, I'm guessing next turn is a... That is curious. I don't think it makes a difference here, but... Oh, Shadow Madness is a big draw, I think. If we... Shrinkmeister the Drake, that's 2 attack here, 2 and then 3. Is there another way we can go about doing this here? Run this in, there's left this. You know what, no matter how I look at it, I think we could heal. And then
quickly.
I guess we just Dr. Boom here. Even if he flame strikes here, it's not the end of the world.
It's the light.
Then we can toss this back here.
My fate is
So yeah, I think that's fine. Go face. Jesus. The heck is up with that? 6 cards here. He does have quite a huge advantage here. Low fab. And that is a problem, isn't it? Guess we shrink Meister here. Is there a need to? Probably not here. Maybe it would have been better to run the other one in here. It's not great, but yeah. I believe that I haven't seen Lothap in this deck in a while. Oh, that's odd.
I can fix anything.
So this is an interesting scenario. If I ping off the shield here, is there a way to do 2 damage to the Drake? Doesn't appear to be. I could shrink Meister. Set up for that kill next turn. Oops, what's going on here? What's going on here? Come on. And then we can just heal this up, yeah. Do I taunt it up?
quickly.
Sure, we can taunt it up. I don't believe this deck runs. This is a very interesting variation of Mech Mage. I haven't seen this one before. I'm guessing it does run the.
Hurry up! Portals online! I am ready!
It's still possible to fireball. Oh, my goodness. Those plays, man, those plays. Alright, so now that we're at 10 mana, we can actually do some stuff here. Mind control is a possibility. We could take this, shrink Meister, take it, run it in here, we get some value, I guess. Sure, I think that's what we do.
Let's see if this works.
We'll run it into this guy here. Okay.
You win the right way.
Yeah.
Play.
Alright, so I guess he realized here that he's lost too much tempo here. So yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll have another one for you soon. This is JP signing out.